Previously on the Monster Caddy YouTube channel, I took out all of the interior of the truck in preparation for installing the sound deadening. Taking the dashboard out isn't necessary, but I wanted to inspect a few things such as the heater motor, the passenger side vents, and the reason for having 2 fuse boxes. If you missed this episode, it's worth a watch just to give you some context for today's video. And if you're new to Volkswagen Mark 1s and you've never taken apart the interior, this might be worth watching to give you a little bit more confidence when it comes to taking apart your truck. Remember, everything I'm doing with my Mark 1 pickup is for the first time, and I'm literally learning as I go. Very important that when using a Stanley knife to have a hard surface underneath, like this piece of wood, to prevent the blade from scratching anything whilst you're cutting. So the car kit that I got from Dodo Mat comes in a huge roll, and to make this job slightly easier, I will be cutting out rectangles 20 centimeters by 30 centimeters. I'm using a heat gun to make the process of laying the sound deadening a little easier, and of course using a roller to make sure the entire surface area is stuck down. And that concludes day 1 of the installation. It's taken a little bit longer as I had to take the dash out for the first time, and this is something I didn't want to rush. It's day 2 of the sound deadening installation, and I'm back on it bright and early, ready to begin cutting out more 20 by 30 sheets for easier installation. As you can see, I'm not going to cover the bulkhead because I will be painting that section when it comes to the respray. Although covering it with sound deadening would make the truck more soundproof, I didn't want to cover up the vents you can see on the bulkhead. I will investigate this later, but I've heard someone say that they're there so that water can escape, preventing the bulkhead from rotting from the inside out. If you have any more information on this, please let me know in the comments below.
So there we go, that's where I'm at with the sound deadening. The heavy stuff, the hex stuff, is pretty much all in. There might be a few bits that I tend to, but it's all in, and it's looking a lot better, isn't it? And then we've got the super liner to go next, and because I haven't got carpet right now, I'm just going to do the sections here where the seats are, because obviously I don't want to be treading on that in the footwells before carpet, so I'm just going to do those sections first.
And now it's time to make a start with the 6mm super liner from DEADENING. This goes on top of the sound deadening. If you're using this product, get ready to have black gunk all over your hands throughout this entire process. You don't need a heat gun for this product, but I would advise cutting with scissors instead of butchering the foam with a Stanley knife.
So what I've done here is I've just cut these to size, because I don't want to put these in yet, because obviously my feet will be here, and obviously I haven't got the carpet right now, but just thought I'd cut them to size, and then I'm going to cut a piece to go on the ceiling.
I'm cautious because in the summer, the roof of the Caddy is going to get quite warm, and I don't want the sticky adhesive to melt and cause the new headliner to get all saggy and flop onto my head.
So what I've done with the 6mm foam stuff is I've cut to size two square bits where obviously the passenger and the driver's feet go, because I haven't got the carpet yet, and I don't want to ruin this. You know, you can damage it quite easily just by getting in and out, and there's, you know, where there's no carpet, I don't want to damage it. So I've cut those bits to size, and I'm going to save those for when I actually do have carpet. So right now I've got the challenge of putting the dashboard back in and plugging all the electrics back in. I'm not going to film that. If you were interested in seeing what that looks like, then just watch the previous video in reverse. Sound test with no sound deadening or insulation whatsoever. Door slam, take one. Okay, this is sound testing again, this time with the insulation. We've also got the 6mm foam on top of the sound deadening as well in a lot of places. And so yeah, this is the door slam sound test. I should also mention the passenger side door is open. Sound test 2, passenger side door shut, no sound deadening whatsoever, no insulation. Take 1. Window up. Sound test 2 with the passenger side door shut. Sound test 3, start engine, idle. Sound test number 4, no insulation, no sound deadening, driving along. So, what I've also got to be cautious of is I don't want the camera to fall. It's just sat on a tripod. I was afraid of that happening. Take 2. So this is sound test number 4. We're just going to go for a drive, the same route that we went on the other test, just to give it it's going to be a fair test. Okay, here we go. Hopefully the camera doesn't fall this time. Have to hold on to it. To make sure this is a fair test, I'm using the same camera with the same microphone. The audio is exactly the same, it hasn't been enhanced. I just remembered I took off the sun visors. So far it sounds pretty good. I still feel like I need to talk louder, but not as loud as when there was nothing in the cab. This concludes the test for before sound deadening has been installed. That concludes the sound test with the insulation from Dodo Matte UK. It's got the 1.8 sound deadening and it has the 6mm foam sound deadening insulation stuff that goes over the top. Remember, I'm still yet to put the carpet in, which I haven't got yet, but I've got the sound deadening here on the ceiling as well as covering a lot of the floor. I haven't covered the behind the dashboard. I've seen a few people like my buddy Sam, which I'll put his Instagram here. He's got some sound deadening behind the dashboard, so when it comes to doing the wiring again, I might do that whilst everything is bare. So yeah, there's sound deadening, as you would have seen in the video, there's sound deadening inside the doors, but I've not completely covered that because these use like a drainage system, so water can get in and drain out through the bottom of the door. I'm anxious to see how the clips compare, and like I said, it's all going to be a fair test. Same microphone, same editing software, everything's going to be the same, so hopefully this should make for a good comparison. Whilst I've got you guys here, I did want to just show you this, which has happened quite recently. As some of you know, I'm a photographer here on the Isle of Wight, and this is a local magazine here, an art magazine sort of thing called Style of Wight, and they published a few of my photos and did a little 2-page story on me. So one of the photos in here is actually a photo of the Caddy, so I guess you could say the Caddy is now famous. So here's the first page here, so it's got a little bit about me and travelling to Scotland and the comparison between the Isle of Wight and the Isle of Skye and things like that. And yeah, the next page, check it out. Now you would have seen this photo on my Instagram, and also there's a Facebook group called MK1 Caddy Crew who have used a very similar photo of this as their cover photo, so thank you guys. I'll leave a link in the description below for that group. You should come and join it. But yeah, I just thought that was very cool. The Caddy has been published in a magazine. How fucking cool is that? So that's the latest and greatest. Let's get back to the video. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Hopefully you got something out of it. Let me know in the comments below if you are sound deadening your Caddy, or if you have any issues with doing this sort of thing in your Caddy. Hopefully I can be of some assistance. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way you get to watch the progression of this Caddy go from a rock box to hopefully one day my dream truck. So yeah, make sure you subscribe. Like the video if you got something out of it, and I'll see you in the next one. And also, I forgot to say, massive shout out to Web Vectis Workshop here on the Isle of Wight for letting me sit my truck outside and tinker around. Thanks.